Hi guys, it is about 5:50 local Japan time. We are in Yudanaka on the second night of our stay in our first ryokan. They have tatami mats, rooms, which is where we're staying. They do a whole multi-course, fancy dinner thing and provide yukata for you to wear. It's not required, but when in Rome, as Pete keeps saying. We hiked up this trail today, found a couple of Buddhist sites.
Both Buddhist and Shinto.
Okay, Buddhist and Shinto, a temple and a shrine. They have amazing paths here. Like, Colorado has pretty good ones. These are much more maintained. Then we went to the snow monkey park where the monkeys that bathe in the own hot springs hang out. Got tons of pictures and a couple of fights and monkeys just being cute. Pete said that he appreciated their athletic ability even though he doesn't typically like monkeys. He's making faces. We wandered around the town, tried to spend some money here, but it's kind of like, as Pete said, Idaho Springs in between ski season and mountain biking season. Everything's kind of asleep. Doesn't really open up. Although we found this really good restaurant, had a ton of food we had to slam down real quick. It was really yummy. And then we just got back from going to a Lawson, which is one of the konbini all over Japan, along with 7-Eleven and Family Mart. We got mochi because I'm obsessed with mochi, and a variety of alcohols that come in tiny little bottles. That's a sake. Got this one. It's a sake mini 1 cup. 100 milliliters. That's it. You just shoot sake. Pete also got a couple of types of shochu, which we've decided that we like on this trip. I don't like the straight kind, but Pete's very fond of it. When we were in Shinjuku the last night, the yakitori place we went to, I had a shochu grapefruit highball. Well, actually, I had 3 of them. 4 of them? 4 of them. We had 4 of them. They're really good. The plain kind tastes really alcoholic, or it has that alcoholic burn in your mouth, but isn't really. Correction. Either it's not that alcoholic, it just burns like it, or we're used to drinking at altitude and Tokyo's pretty much sea level. Because we both woke up the next day feeling fine. Then any train called Limited Express, not so much an express. It's direct, but it's kind of slow, especially after a Shinkansen ride. And we rode backwards, and they kind of rock like a boat. I basically had issues with motion sickness becoming a possible problem. But the ryokan, I walked into the room and I'm like, oh my god, this is totally out of old Japan movies with the samurai and the courtesans and the geisha and everything. It's amazing. There's, shoji screen doors. The divider right there has a little, what do you call it? Trellis and actually leftover vines growing up it. So there's probably plants and stuff when it's nicer out, warmer out. Not this season. I guess that works. Not this season.
Yes.
We were not. It was recommended we don't join in the public bathhouse down in the ryokan because of our tattoos. We were able to rent a private rooftop onsen last night. We thought about it tonight, but it would have had to have been crammed in before dinner. And I personally think soaking in hot, steamy sulfur water is better after dinner because then you can just go to bed and pass out. The cars. Oh my god. Walking around a tiny Japanese town, you get to see all the different kinds of cars that are not available in America, and they're all tiny. Like, a smart car looks huge. Tiny kind of cars. I'm going to put this in the video so Pete remembers to look at it, but we saw a Honda S660, which was like micro. And then there, I don't know what model it is, but there is a pink Honda that is basically a square on wheels, which I'm sure Pete would love to own. Shorter than I am, I think both length and width, driving around in Yudanaka. Yudanaka is very hilly. We keep saying, oh, we're going to take it easy, but today we walked almost 9 miles going all over town. Lots of walking. But it was really pretty. And we found a couple of Shinto graveyards that were really cool. Huge Buddha statue at the end of the line Buddhist temple that we found at the end of the walking path that we took. What else is there? Tomorrow we are leaving Yudanaka to go back to Nagano, and then from there to Takayama or Kanazawa. I can't remember off the top of my head. Oh, last night we had a near catastrophe. I thought I lost my coin purse, which doesn't sound like much until you realize that it had over $200 in it, plus the quote-unquote change. Japanese money system is awesome. It starts at yen, it ends at yen. It's just bigger and bigger denominations. But we found it. Somehow it ended up stuck in my sleeve in my jacket, which is really weird. Neither one of us thought to look in the sleeve of my jacket. We actually had like the hotel staff call the train people and say, can you look for this little pink coin purse? It's got an elephant on it. It got lost. It was at this train and everything. So everybody was very happy this morning when we went downstairs to go start our walk. And I was like, look, we found it. We found it. And I was just showing that it was in my sleeve, which was just really weird. But they were all very happy for us because losing your wallet, as they call coin purses, is always inconvenient. That, I think, is that for tonight. Kind of tired. Really ready for food. Oh, and I got some really cool omiyage today. So some of you will be getting some of those from Yudanaka. I will be posting photos probably after dinner. I don't know, maybe before dinner. Depends on how I feel in the next few minutes. But anyway, have a nice night, or good morning. Good morning America time, I think. Can't remember. Too far away. And I will post more tomorrow. Bye.